The universe is helping you free your energy that is currently being drained because of your toxic patterns and being stuck in the overthinking mind. When the mind becomes used to any type of pattern, whether it is healthy or whether it is toxic, it becomes really used to it. It starts becoming dependent on it and it starts feeling safe there, and it doesn't want to experience anything beyond that. So a lot of times those patterns can be something that give you instant gratification. It can give you instant happiness, but in the long term it is not good for your energy. It is not beneficial for your highest self. And sometimes you just know that this is my pattern and I want to break it. But the thing is that your mind starts feeling safe when you are doing that. It becomes your comfort zone and it starts eating all your energy up. All the energy that can be used to do something great, that can help you expand, it's being used in that particular direction, in that toxic pattern. And another thing is that the mind is always afraid of everything that is uncertain, everything that is unfamiliar. So when that pattern starts feeling safe, familiar, how would you know that what can exist beyond that when you don't stop doing that itself? The energy needs to be freed first. The energy needs to be released. Redirection has to take place. And for that, the rejection has to be done. The rejection of everything that is not serving you. The rejection of everything that is not helping you evolve, but it's actually shrinking your energy. So you might find yourself getting really afraid of everything that is uncertain. The more you live in the certain, the more you are afraid of the uncertain. The more you are in your bubble, you will be afraid of getting out of it. And one more thing is that because of our default conditioning, we are always focused on what can go wrong, the worst case scenario. By default, we are not focused on the best case. We are not focused on what can happen that will turn everything upside down and everything will work out in our favor. No, the mind is usually focused on the fear because it is conditioned that way. So the more you are living in the uncertain, and if you become aware, if you become more conscious, you will see that something is there which is creating fear in you towards the unknown nature of life. And there is a great quote that says, you can plan for 100 years, but you don't know what will happen the next moment. And the past 2 to 3 years have been a really great example of that, that everything is uncertain other than this present moment. So the mind always wants to jump around between past and future. It likes to live in time. It is stuck in time. But your consciousness is free. It is free from time. There is a higher aspect of you that is already free from all the boundaries of time, of mind. And you simply have to realize that consciousness. And you have to start operating from that space. And that frees your energy. So why do we feel so much fear of the unknown? Because the universe is trying to give you some message through it. Everything in your life is like a mirror. So everything that you see in life, you feel that by changing the outside, I can change the inside. But one thing that you have to realize is that your perception creates your reality. Your reality does not create your perception. That is a very big illusion that most of the unconscious people live in. When you are not aware of your own power, you don't realize that your perception is creating your reality. How you perceive the reality, it changes the reality itself. So the collective reality is very different from your own reality, from your own lens. So first we have to stop seeing the unknown, the uncertain as something fearful, because your soul is literally living for the unknown nature of life. Humans were never supposed to live a known life, a safe life, where everything is fixed and predetermined. The spirit in you, the consciousness in you, it is here to experience the freshness, the newness, the juice of life. And it can only be found in the unknown, in the unfamiliar. So this is what separates you from majority of the beings on this planet. That you have the ability to go into the unknown. That you have the ability to live differently compared to how you have been living. You have that capability. That is the most highest potential of a human being. So if you are living the same life, the same pattern, it is time to question. And it is time to question that why am I afraid of the unknown? Because That is why I'm here, to explore life, to live life. So the more you will question, the more all the fears that have been suppressed in you, they will come up on the surface. It can be generational, it can be your parents or anyone from your lineage was really afraid of going into the unknown. That no one from your lineage has ever done the work that you are doing right now. That is why it is creating fear in you. You feel unsafe sometimes, and it is okay to accept that fear. But you also need to remind yourself that I am higher than this human emotion of fear. That there is something higher in me that is like an inner compass that is always guiding me, and that is my purpose, my calling. So the more you see everything on the external world as a tool to evolve, as a tool to shift your reality, you focus on your perception, and that changes your reality. You don't focus on the reality that this reality is governing me, that whatever happens on the outside can trigger my inside world. And even if it triggers, I process it, I go within, I'm not afraid of what I feel. So when you dare to go into the unfamiliar, in the unknown, that's where expansion happens. So don't be afraid of the uncertain nature of life. Don't be afraid of the unknown. The consciousness in you, your spirit, is literally here to embrace the unknown, because everything that is new is in the unknown, and everything that is unknown is in the new. Much love to you all.